Hi Year 6, my name's Mr. Green and I'm Head of Technical and Vocational here at Concert Academy, and I'm just going to give you a bit of an introduction into computing and give you a little task to do. So here we go. So here is a series of steps, or what we would call it in computing as a sequence. So here we've got clap, jump, jump. Okay, it's a sequence. We've got some instructions and we've got them sequenced into an order. Now you might be thinking, it's not PE, it's not dance, it's computing. Well, computing is all around us, and computing is simply making us look at sequences and instructions and how we can then execute them. This says loop 2 times, so now I'm reading that, I think I need to clap, jump, clap, jump, clap, jump, clap, jump, and I've done it 2 times. But at the moment that looks quite inefficient because I've got clap jump and then clap jump again, and I'm doing it 2 times. So instead of doing it like that, I could do it like this. So I could say loop 4 times and do the same thing. So this is called looping, or in computing we call it iteration. So iteration means doing something over and over again. Now you might have done this before, but it's just the idea that we can make something more efficient by doing something over and over again. So here's something a little bit more complicated. I've been thinking of some different dance moves. So here in the middle, we've still got we've got this time I've got my and the arms. The next one I've got swim, swim, hold your nose, and we do the claps in the arms again. But again here I'm using some loops to help me move through it and make it a bit more simple, because I can't imagine how big that would look if I had to do that dance. I didn't have any loops in it. So I'm building up a sequence of instructions to help us do something. I could, however, write it like this. Whereas I know what clap hands does. I know that clap hands means clap, clap, hands. I know that swim means swim, swim, nose, nose. So I've got clap hands, I do that 3 times, I do swim 3 times, and I do clap hands again. And I should end up with quite a cool little dance. Now your task is to create a set of dance moves. What I'd like you to do is work out what dance moves you have. You can steal mine if you want. Clap, arms, it could be wiggle, it could be touch your head, it could be anything. All I've done is gone on the internet and found some pictures, but you can draw your symbols out, your dance moves out on a piece of paper, whatever you'd like to do. But what I'd like you to do is do your dance moves first, is plan out what your dance is going to look like. If you can, use some loops to try and make it shorter. So it might be clap, touch your head, clap, hands up, and that might repeat 3 times. And you could, like I did, I used the idea of a subroutine, which is I named a dance move. So you might have the clap, clap, hands move as one move, and you say to do that in a group. So it has 3 actions, but actually it's got one name. If you actually want to code your dance rather than just performing it yourself, then what you can do is you can click on Scratch. So go on the internet, using any web browser, type in scratch.mit.edu and you'll get to this website. You don't have to create an account, but I've got an account here. Just to show you, it's easy to click on create. The editor loads up in the browser like this. And then we can select a person. So the first thing I'm going to do is get rid of the cats, because the cat hasn't got enough positions and enough costumes within its sprite to do dance properly. So I'm going to go down to here and choose a sprite. I'm going to go into dance, and then I'm going to add into my dance, I'm going to use Champ 99. Now Champ 99 in looks has got lots of different costumes. So I've got one costume here. I could change this costume to a different one. So he's got these 2 costumes here. Now what I'd really like to do is make him dance. Now you don't just do a dance move and go straight to the next one. You have a little pause. So what I'm going to do is build this up by putting a little pause in between. So now he should do that dance move, wait for a second, and do another one. I'm just going to put when green flag clicked. So he's going to do that dance move, wait for a second, do that dance move, and it stops. So that's my dance moves there. Now what I could do is I could build up loads of these and he can do a little dance. But here's one I made earlier. I'm just going to leave that where it is, and then I'm going to go to my dance. And what I've done is I've created a little dance move sequence where you're doing a bit of a dance, doing some loops as we talked about in the other exercise. And does it. So what does that look like inside? So what I've got here is I've created some subroutines, what we talked about before, our named dance moves. So we've got one called pose and one called clap arms. You don't have to use them, you can just put when green flag clicked on the top. But I've used the my blocks option down here, and then I've got this in here. But I'd really like to see what you can do, be it your dances or be it your scratch dances. Hope you enjoy your little project. Thank you.